So, what if I told you that the secret to getting wealthy isn't really a secret at all? What if it's just a set of simple daily habits? Well, today we're going to dive into the insights from the book Rich Habits, Poor Habits by Tom Corley and Michael Yardney. We're going to talk about the mindset that really separates the rich from everyone else. We've all seen the headlines, right? The rich are getting richer, while it feels like everyone else is just trying to tread water. It's a story playing out all over the world. But what if the real reason for this huge divide has been hiding in plain sight this whole time? So that brings us to the big question. Why do the rich keep getting richer? Well, according to the authors of this book, the answer is way simpler and honestly, way more powerful than you might think. It's not really about what's going on in the economy. It's about what's going on inside your own head. We're often taught that wealth is kind of like a lottery ticket. You're either born with it, you get a fancy degree, or you just get super lucky. But what if that's not the whole story? This book completely flips that idea on its head. It shows that for most millionaires, wealth isn't inherited. It's actually built, one small habit at a time. Okay, so what's the secret sauce then? Well, this isn't just a hunch or a good guess. It's actually backed by a really fascinating 5-year study that took a peek behind the curtain of the daily lives of both the rich and the poor. Tom Corley, one of the authors, wasn't just satisfied with anecdotes. He wanted cold, hard data. So he launched this incredible study to pinpoint the exact habits that separate wealthy people from everybody else. And listen, he didn't just do a quick online survey. No way. This study went on for 5 full years. He wanted to track long-term patterns to make sure the data was a true reflection of people's lives, not just a random snapshot. He meticulously tracked the habits of 233 wealthy people. And here's the kicker. 177 of them were self-made millionaires. We're talking people who started with basically nothing and built their fortunes completely from scratch. And to get the complete picture, he also spent those same 5 years with 128 people who were living in poverty, asking them the exact same questions. And let me tell you, the differences he found were absolutely staggering. So what's the big takeaway? Wealth is not an accident. It's the direct result of what Corley calls rich habits, these intentional daily practices that just compound over time to create incredible financial success. But why should you even care about developing these habits? I mean, what's the real payoff? The authors argue it goes way beyond just having a bigger bank account. It actually fundamentally changes your quality of life. Just think about the things that stress you out and keep you up at night. A sudden car repair, a surprise medical bill, maybe the fear of losing your job. The study found that having wealth just eliminates about 2/3 of these common life problems. It frees up all that mental and emotional energy for the things that really matter to you. And get this, it's not just about living a more comfortable life. It's about living a longer one. This incredible data from the Brookings Institute shows a direct link between how much money you have and how long you live. Turns out, financial health might just be the ultimate form of self-care. Okay, so if financial health is that important, how do you figure out where you are and, find the path forward? Well, the book lays out this really powerful model to map out the whole journey, from financial struggle all the way to true abundance. Before we jump into that roadmap, let's just get real for a second. Where are you right now on your financial journey? Are you just getting by, or are you actually building a future of freedom? I mean it, be honest with yourself, because this is the very first step toward making a real change. This right here is the wealth pyramid. It's a simple model that breaks down the whole journey to financial independence into 5 clear levels. Now, most people are hanging out at the bottom, but the key thing to remember is that moving up is absolutely possible for anyone. Look, most of us start at the very bottom, in a state of financial instability. But the good news is there's a clear path forward. By adopting the right habits at each stage, you can literally climb this pyramid step by step, moving from just surviving to actually thriving. All right, let's get to the final piece of the puzzle. And trust me, it's a big one. This is all about completely changing how you think about earning money, shifting from being just an active participant to becoming a strategic owner. Think about how you make your living. Are you an employee, trading your time for a paycheck? Or are you maybe a business owner, building a system that works for you? The book argues that the real path to wealth lies in making a conscious shift from the left side of this picture to the right side. This right here is the absolute game changer. See, most people are stuck on a hamster wheel, trading their precious time for money. If they stop, the money stops.
But the wealthy, they're busy building money-making machines, assets, and systems that generate income even while they sleep. That's not just financial freedom, that is time freedom.
Ultimately, this quote from the book pretty much sums up the entire philosophy. Your financial reality, your bank account, your net worth, it isn't something that just happens to you. It's a direct mirror of your internal world, your mindset, and the habits you practice every single day. So I want to leave you with this one question. Are you actively planning to be rich, or are you passively planning to be poor? Because as the authors make crystal clear, one of those plans is already in motion for you right now. The only real question is, which one are you going to choose?